Give us an analysis of what these counter tariffs mean for international trade, obviously specifically between the EU and the United States. But can there ever be a victor in this sort of trade war?
Look, the European Union is whistling past the graveyard with these, and I'll tell you why. Trump doesn't care. The American economy has picked up speed and is now on course to expand this year at the fastest rate in more than a decade. Now, that acceleration gives Trump more ammunition as he contemplates more tariffs and takes more of a belligerent attitude towards China, Canada, Mexico, and everyone else. Now, are there going to be casualties in the United States? Yes, there are. But right now, Trump feels that collateral damage is acceptable. And the chief reason for this, Adnan, is the United States is less exposed to the fallout from an escalating trade war because it doesn't rely on exports as much as other countries. That gives Trump more weaponry. Is he right? I don't know. But if he is, he'll win the trade war.
Are you talking about the macroeconomic situation here, Craig? Drill it down to a personal one. Take a household anywhere in the world. What's happening to that household as these tariffs continue to be imposed one country to another?
Well, there's not that many households in the EU that have Harley Davidsons, okay? So when you go household to household, the effects of that microeconomic analysis you're talking about, Adnan, that's going to take some time to figure out. The macroeconomic casualties right now are, in Trump's mind's eye, acceptable. That micro that you're talking about, you'll start seeing that at the end of this year, perhaps no later than by the end of 2019. But again, Trump thinks he can get the others to blink on this first because the dollar is the global currency, and what he's saying, whether you believe it or not, is you need the United States for a global economy to work, so you play by our rules or go home.
Craig, briefly, and it's a bit unfair to even say that to you about this question because I want to expand it to the broadest possible analysis. Is it the beginning at the end of globalization, of free trade, the end of the neoliberal dream?
No, it's not. But the longer Trump remains in the White House, the longer it will take to wash away this bureaucratic framework that he's created globally. You know, Franz Kafka said that every revolution evaporates and leaves behind the slime of a new bureaucracy. That's what Trump is doing. It's going to take a long time for global trade to clean itself up from this mess.